I know some DMs make it so that every time a bard wants to do something, they have to sing or do some.
I mean, you know, bards can be
So if it's like, let's
like
say,
artists too, right?
one of those spells that. Yeah.
It depends. For me, it depends entirely on what the hell the player is
Like a
trying
vault
to
spell.
do.
Yeah, you actually give an insult. But
Yeah.
This
part of
games are
roleplay. That's the point of D&D. It's roleplay.
It's to tell a story and to have fun.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you're gonna cast Vicious Mockery, you better give an insult out.
Spirit and Scaly, you guys were wandering around the plains of hell, and for Talon, you were in a lounge.
Mm-hmm.
With with two very weird men.
Yes,
Cool.
I was supposed to get food, and they fell off from there. Well, the butler was bringing me food.
With a white butler man. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, no!
This is... So all the new players are going
You
to start.
poor bastard.
So... Pinky, do you want to just cuddle? I don't know what you're trying to do. I moved my dice shit for you, and you're like, no, I'm gonna get up and stand now? Why?
Because Flinky hates you, apparently.
I can never introduce you to Solitude. So. Stay there. So. High or low?
Me?
Okay, so we're gonna start off with our two folks trapping.
Yeah, lovely.
So absolutely.
Right.
So you guys are standing near an arena, where there's like I said, there's like some chains, like a dome chain above it, holding it. Stay there. Where it's being held up by some other chains, and around it there's some. Okay, so you guys go back to the city.
Yeah, just like to get to back to the walkway so that we can go in the direction
where
to get
are
to
in the fire plane. That's
plane.
the problem.
Okay, we are in the fire plane.
Yes.
Good to know.
Fire plane has been located.
You might want to get out of said fire plane.
No, we're supposed to be here.
You guys are supposed to
okay.
go here to get the person who gets you.
So we're gonna follow the other part of the path.
Okay,
I'm assuming that there's another path?
Yeah. There's like the one that goes to the city, the one that you guys are on the arena, and then straight ahead there's the other one.
Another path. So we're gonna go straight ahead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's down a straight line, probably mumbling to yourselves about why the hell you guys are still alive.
As every group of adventurers do.
Your friend, the butler, brings you some food as the man. I need you to do me a bit of a favor. I mean, we have been keeping you here alive for over 300 years. Can you give us a little bit of a favor, yes?
Yeah.
Grand.
Sorry, you shut out.
Trouble. My associates and I have been troubled as of late, and we haven't been at rest.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were wondering if you help aid my compatriots in gaining their freedom again. Little human mortals running around to help, already doing this. If you want to get...
I'm sorry, like every time you speak, it kind of just cuts out here and there. I mean, I heard
What?
you cut out. Brilliant.
Okay. Well, you see, my dear friend, my companion for a very long while, and I would need your help in waking them up. There's already some mortal people running around doing that activity, and I was wondering if you would
Lend
be
them
so
a hand.
kind and yes.
I'm sure. I mean, I'm always a fan of
Thank
repaying my debts, so.
Yeah. Good, and
And plus, besides, I need to understand what the status of the world is right now.
yes, you have been resting for a very, very. It's good to have you back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like gently, he just gently smiles and goes back to playing. Once you're done eating, he does like get a cane out and just like taps the floor a bit, and a lovely door just like unfolds and he opens it for you. Your friends will be.
Alright. And Raphael just gets up and walks out.
You go through.
Open in front of us.
So you walk through the door and Pirate and Scaly, you guys just stand and describe your character.
Well, it gives me a reason to do what I wanted to do, which is cast a spell. I can false light. I just want to get my temporary hit points, so I don't have to worry about doing it later.
You're that only lasts for like an hour, right?
I can cast it, then I cast it again after every single hour. I just constantly keep casting it.
You run out of spell slot.
Nope.
Not this is his packed boon.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I get to cast it infinitely. So
Alright.
if not, that's just wait until the battle and then cast it whenever we get in combat, and then do whatever.
Okay.
Please.
I was supposed to describe my character before someone interrupted.
Yeah.
Alright.
Please, describe it.
Yeah, Raphael, he has dark red hair, pale skin, like I said, vampire. He has scars that goes across his face, down his neck, and he still dons this metal plate armor from when he was before he fell asleep 300 years ago. And yeah, it basically has a red freaking cloak, and let me just pull out image from.
And yeah, it is a fitting name if you guys listen to vinyl records. Of course, it's fitting. And how do you guys react to seeing our new random?
Did he say he was a
Yes.
vampire?
Vampire.
Yeah, he looks human. He looks human.
Oh, okay.
He looks human to us. I'm going to just walk.
Not even. He just shows up.
Not even.
I just say hi.
Yeah, no. I'm
And
just
wave.
Like, and I'm like, who are you? And Talon used. There's essentially just a 6 foot tall tanned woman with blonde hair and gold and pointing a rapier at you.
And a lizard.
A typical hello there would be more proper. I mean, I was told to come help you guys, and apparently, and I got the sword pointed in my face. He says as he just like gently puts the tip of his finger on the point of the sword.
them on our party.
Well, from what
Come
I
on.
thought, I mean, to be fair, not everyone easily do things.
Come on.
I mean, to be fair, not everyone easily do things nowadays without putting a sword pointed in their face, you know?
So, do you guys keep walking forward, or do you guys just stand around in a circle?
Yeah,
Finally,
we keep. Amelia's just like no. Amelia's just like no. You're not my problem. Sorry. She got sent on this because of a drunkard. She hates this.
After
Yes.
about 20 minutes of walking, you guys eventually find an old statue. Oh, an old statue. It's a well-maintained statue, but it's like visibly old.
What's it made out of?
stone is
Bad
the statue.
decisions and regrets. Apparently, according to me, it's made out of It's made out of obsidian, and the hair does seem to be made out of some more type of marble sorts.
It's a value. I love this trait. I love this stuff.
Also seem to be various gifts from random folks, acts of the sort, to some more obscure gifts, like some rat of sorts, and that can be found hanging on one of the 6 arms around the guy. Some other people have decided to give books.
Swear to God, if you
Also, I want to
steal
know how
from this
much the statue's worth.
You want to know how much of the statue is
Ellie,
worth?
you had to jinx it.
Yep.
Okay, it's very expensive statue. That much. Okay, it's the type of statue that it's kind of obvious. I'm making you roll for it, but it's not your average statue of random Trader Joe.
Well, I don't have to roll for the value.
Yeah.
Can I roll an insight to see if he's gonna try to steal the
I mean, you
statue?
got a huge ass statue. But
Yeah, it's a huge statue. I wasn't planning. I didn't touch it.
Try to roll insight. Yeah.
I'm just looking around right now. I'm not touching anything.
Insight.
Sure about that?
Yeah, okay.
I draw my.
You know what this statue is?
You notice that the rubies are encrusted into the hands of the guy. They're purple. Like some of the rubies are encrusted in as if they're like part of the design choice. Though that you do notice something very interesting. For the eyes of the statue seem to be glowing. Like these rubies aren't. These rubies seem to have some more magical property. If you were to take them, they would be worth more than your average.
Yeah, I just have my rapier to his back, and I
Like,
go.
why?
This
What?
statue is clearly very important here. I don't think it would be wise for us to steal from it, even if
Okay,
it's just
Yeah.
stealing it.
parts of it.
Yes, if you steal, and plus, if you try stealing it from the locals will turn it into us. So I don't think this is a smart decision.
That's why I rolled the perception. There wasn't any locals around.
There are no locals around. There's no one around for a while.
Someone will find out.
So it's an abandoned statue. No one's been around for a while.
There's
and-
no one who has been. Okay, it's basically like I said. It's a statue that's used that some ancient Roman statues that could be found on the side of the road.
Yeah.
This one here is basically just there for blessing the travelers. And blessing the road to protect the traveler. Of course, no one has been here for a while. They were traveling. They're travelers.
Well, yeah. So, and I'm looking at. There's rings. I don't care about the photos. I don't know if any of the books are spell books or any of that or anything of value.
Does not matter. We shouldn't touch anything from this plane. We are trying to get home. Are you trying to get yourself?
Judging by this, it looks like I'm supposed to help the
Mance
parrot
claims
lady,
he's
not the guy that's trying to steal
not a
everything.
murder hobo.
I'm not
Steal.
trying to. I'm not trying to go to jail.
What he's trying to do is trying to.
I'm just trying to deny the bank. I can leave this plane with the said gems and things, sell it, so it's not a big deal. Nobody and build it. We make money. Also, because the gems have magical value, maybe it will in something.
So, do you want to try to grab the gems?
Well,
I dare you to. I don't know what happens something.
well, first things first, as I look at the
They
books.
seem to be ranging from books about techniques. There's one that you do, like you've heard Way of the Sun, Soul, and books of like the Astral Self and all that stuff. You find one that is of the Forgotten Sea.
Those sound all interesting. I'm gonna pocket and I'm just gonna put pile books.
Okay.
Pile.
And anything else?
Book.
Oh my god. You're
And
in
then
many of
those gold rings, or did you say they were silver?
I said that they were golden. I mean,
Okay. Golden ring.
however, the moment
These
you
are
touch them,
sacrifices made to.
I'm
He just rubs
just
his
looking.
eyes
you
like.
take them or not.
No, I just kind of look over them and read if there's any engravings on them right now.
Engraving. I mean, you just see. Actually, no, that's not.
We'll go with low this time.
Okay.
Yeah, because if there's like dead people's names on it, then I'll probably do it.
As it's essentially a bracelet that devolves into some rings. Actually, go home, and on it there's 3 rubies, and there's a beautiful phoenix on it.
I try to pocket that one. The rest I don't care about because they have engravings and things, and that'd make it easier to track if it was stolen or not.
Amelia's just like, if you continue like this, I am no longer blessed supporting you in any way.
I'll still
You
buff.
can look
I'll
after
still give you
yourself.
bonuses. I'll still give you my bonuses.
You are aware that currently you're violating a sacred thing, right? I just want that to be.
Yeah, if you get caught with that shit, you're on your own.
My
Can I
character has
activate my
no
paladin ability?
qualms stealing
one?
from the dead.
The detecting one.
No one
forget the
said that
name of
this is
it.
any other
Ah.
Can you just go read it for me real quick?
Yes.
What does
Divine
it do again?
sense, that's
Because I
the-
completely forgot because I have 3
I
fucking brain
can-
cells.
It's fine.
Where is it? Your
Divine. Since it's the presence of hold on. Okay. Divine sense. The presence of strong on your senses like a nauseous odor and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Till then, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type of any beings you sense, but not its identity. Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated.
statue
as
reeks
with
of being desecration.
Well,
Is it because he desecrated it?
I'm letting you guess.
I haven't done anything. I'm just
You did everything, dude. Everything
about
bad.
to take it. You're doing
Did
this
you take
egg
the
thing,
books?
I'm assuming. I did take the books.
Exactly.
You just feel the tip of her rapier, and she just goes, "Put everything back now."
Let me guess, it's some holy
Yes, it's a holy site. You
and it's
don't
not some
desecrate
evil.
holy places.
Fine. Think back, but the scroll.
Which one?
The one with the monk
There's
move.
3 books on them. Well, more than 3 books. It's just that those 3 are the most. Oh, those 2 are the most rare. The one about the Wheel of the Forgotten Sea is one that isn't.
Take whatever one I think is the most rare one and put the other 2
Okay.
back.
Continue digging, because I can tell that you still haven't, undone your desecration.
Okay, fine. And then I start readjusting it to think was in the right place because I'm like, does it have to be in the exact right placement?
You
Raphael just like
put all
No.
the
I still have the one, but I'm messing with the other 2 to see if I'm trying to put it back to the exact place that it was
She
at.
continues to dig it in and says, I know that there was one in your pocket still.
Fine, I'll put it back. This is what I get for being in a party with.
Yeah, the desecration is gone.
oh thank God.
Yes. And he's up my sword, and I just go, keep walking now.
Can I at least ask what the deity was that I was desecrate?
It wasn't because you said. Well, I just need to go back to list of the. Yes, Frankie, you're very. You cough a lot for no reason, big guy. A divine sense.
Sounds like you.
Oh, okay. I know. We can be shitty long buddies. It's neither celestial nor fiend nor undead. You can't.
No, I can't.
But it is revered, much like.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we don't have to stay here long, because that was my plan, but whatever, fine. I'll have to find something to steal when you're not around.
Raphael just follows them at this point.
I love now that, so I have a question. Are you going to make me aware of the other situation, since now you would be...
Hey?
that there's a vampire among us. Because she would be aware.
He's an undead.
Yeah, he reeks of he reeks of half undead. He reeks of half undead.
Yeah. I'm half.
He's not fully dead. He's just. You still need to eat, sleep, and drink.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I'm like, oh, that's better. Wait. And I just look at him. And I'm like, oh, not again.
Hmm?
What now? Did I do something again? Or, well, then I
It's
probably
not
noticed
you. It's not you.
And she's just looking at our traveler.
What did he do?
At our new traveling companion.
He just like raises his
Did he
eyebrow
steal
like
something?
no. He just raises his eyebrow like what? What is it now?
Put a rapier
like,
to my back for taking a
I'm
book.
like,
You
no.
take a book?
I didn't take the book.
Rose sleight of hand.
No, I'm not taking. I'm just saying she put. I was saying that she put the rapiers in my back because I took the book. I'm not taking the book. Okay.
Yes.
It's still there. It's fine.
Right, so I'm like, you're an undead. Or something like it.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Very
told
cool.
I've been asleep for a long time before I came here. So what?
I see.
Well then.
Are you a ghoul
No.
or something? Probably not, because you're not really rotten.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're willing to share what type of undead you are,
Oh,
great. If not, then whatever.
I'm a vampire.
Oh, cool.
Yes, very cool.
Do you
Are
have
you
She's
a...
just
allergic to gar?
No.
Good. No, you're not?
Allergic to garlic.
That's a generic trope.
Because I was just about to. That means I don't don't drink my blood.
Sometimes it adds a little bit of flavor.
And then I continue walking on.
I've given up on.
Yeah, I can see that in your face expression. It's gonna be a long trip.
Clearly.
It doesn't matter. It might be. It's probably dead by now.
Still.
As you guys walking and debates,
Yes, so fun.
wind up and find that the path coming down into it. And just peeking above it, there's these little towers.
I
Hours?
say
Yeah, no
nope.
towers. Like no dome. As if there's a building that is mostly submerged in lava. It's not.
We're not going in there. We'll die a lot from the lava. Let's just keep moving.
I'm pretty sure. Is there any way to get around it, though?
I mean, it's a very, very, very big lake. Think of it like Lake Ontario
Ah, I see.
or something like that.
Our poor Americans have no idea what we're talking about.
It's one of the four or five Great Lakes, and it's very, very big.
Yeah.
It's a big lake.
I don't know exactly
so
which
no
one.
real way around it.
You guys do find a small bell, though. Like,
Ring bell.
I just.
I know. After a bit, you see that it parts, and there's some key things similar to the image I'm currently using. Let's see if I can get it for you guys. And it's a beautiful. Bermuda. Come on, I need to look at you again. Yeah, my backward drop was screaming. It was the old kingdom that I was making for another one of my characters.
Let's just hope there's no lava elementals or anything coming at us now since you rang the bell.
It kind of parts
Or
and this
anything
type
hostile.
of thing go through.
I believe that this is the way to where we are supposed to go. You know, if we want to go back to the prime material.
And I just start walking.
Raphael follows.
I fall out for watch my steps so I don't step on lava.
As you guys walk through this, see that the things are like closing in. not quickly, like want to make sure that you guys like walk through at a fair distance. It's just like kind of like a safety measure.
Yes.
So it's not trying to kill us. Thank God
This
for
is
that.
the-
And just also, can you guys roll me a perception real quick?
All right.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I believe I am proficient with that. Let me check.
Yay, I am. Wow, look at me.
Don't see shit.
20 plus 5. 22! Ayo!
18. No, wait. 16.
Okay,
Oh
so
no, I
basically,
did get 20. Oh, I
actually-
was
you
looking
guys
at that.
both see like a vague form in the lava just swimming towards the gate. It's like the door of the castle and all that, or what looks to be a door or like a vague shape in the lava and just appearing it.
I cost Cat.
Once you guys get to the lovely, see that there's. Once you guys get there, you guys. Once you guys get to the, it just opens up. Like no questions asked. You guys are allowed in, and the outside seems to be entirely made out of stone and all of that. The actual lava just completely engulfs the thing again.
Scaly. I completely trust this random butler in the Void Manor, even though the stained glass windows possessed me. Also Scaly. Castle Scaly, even though this is our only way out.
Heads up.
I didn't. Yeah, and you. It's better to be cautious for traps, and it wants to kill us. Wait, why am I saying that? That's just stupid for me to say that.
It's probably.
Anyway, what do you guys do? And then you guys are inside this glass castle. There are no butlers, there are no maids. No visible maids, anyways. No visible butlers. Just glass and.
Okay. I'm going to I'm just gonna walk in and see if there's anyone around. Like I'm not gonna call out because that's how you get killed, but I'll just like be looking around essentially.
I just.
So,
I also take a
yeah,
look
then-
around surroundings.
Can you guys remind
Is there a second floor?
Yeah. Eventually, you guys find some stairs that.
Oh, I didn't know if there was like a
up.
balcony,
Yeah.
like sometimes there are.
No, not here.
Did you 19?
Oh,
You find deep in as you're like looking around trying to figure out where the trace of human life is. Nice. You guys both see like towards the center. You guys see a vague place where there's like kind of like through the lava and all that. You guys find that there's like essentially like a giant circle where you guys think that maybe you might be able to find someone who's there because there's like a figure that's like just half popped up from the ground. Do you think? You're not quite sure.
I go towards it. Careful
I
not
won't
to
do
burn
anything.
myself.
I mean, do you want to go too? I mean, no one's stopping you from following.
I just
No, I was
Yeah,
gonna push
I'm gonna follow.
Talon.
So
I'm just sort of like list of the area.
When you guys get to the center, you find a girl. Her body seems to be made out of lava.
Wow.
Yeah, her hair also seems to be made out of cooler lava. She has very sharp features.
Deja vu. I'm sorry.
Though half of her body is submerged in lava, her chest is covered by some stone. Kind of like a makeshift bra thing. And there's other bits and pieces of stone on her arm and all that. Can you guys roll me a wisdom save?
Oh boy.
Okay. Let me write this down.
Here I go.
Go.
5. 17.
Oh yeah.
15.
You got this, Tal. No. Oh.
I always have a naturally bad at spinning these
If it makes
things.
it better, you all fail it.
At least it wasn't in that one. At least it
If it
wasn't in
makes
that
it feel
one.
better, Talon, you all feel it. You guys all feel this insane urge to protect the lava girl.
Wait, even a
Okay.
17 fails it?
It's a high. It's really high.
Oh.
Yeah.
Protect
Okay.
must protect.
I'm using this sheet for the first time. So, it's Daddy has strong genes apparently.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Very strong.
Strong enough to rock your world.
Oh god damn it!
You knew that
I'd
was
love to
coming.
see him try.
He rocks
wait,
Talon.
absolutely. And the orphans.
Absolutely. You'll have to see it. But yeah, no. So you guys. What?
What?
You said something, bro.
Oh, nothing. It doesn't. I was just. Yeah, I was just like, so then, like, what? Like, see each other as like a threat to the lava girl, or?
No, protect.
I know, but like, do I see? Yeah, but do I see the other two party members as a threat? Like, do we all look at each other? I think we're hostile to
You
you.
guys see each other like, okay, we found pretty water lava mermaid person thingamabob. We're not sure what the hell she is, but we all agree we will protect this person.
That will be something he will obviously nod to and must protect.
Basically, it's like that initial urge of must protect. So, what do you guys do? You guys talk to her? Do you guys just stand there?
Yeah, let's talk to
Something
her.
for
No,
water girl?
I approach him. Good day, miss.
Hello? How are you? No, by the way, that's what she looks like.
I'm doing.
I am doing alright.
Yep, deja vu again.
I'm doing quite well. Listen. We've seen a bit of a situation. We were in hell not that long ago, and
Now we're here.
we are trying to get a plane. Could you help us, perhaps?
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
That would be greatly appreciated.
I do. Do you have any to go with he?
Nope.
tilts her head gently a bit. Keep in mind, you guys are in a place surrounded by lava, and there's an active, bubbling lava.
Mm-hmm.
Hot thing with a garland made out of lava in it.
Oh,
She
she's
just
like,
wants to make sure you guys know.
We are, but yes.
Alright. I suppose then, if you meet me at the top of the northern tower, I suppose I could see what I can do.
Thank you. And walk away.
Raphael just follows. It is quiet. Everyone alright? Hello?
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. Everything's cut out and it went quiet for me, so I was like, welcome back.
What do you guys do? Do you guys go to the north in towers?
Yes.
Or do you guys just sit there?
We make our way to the. I'm making my way there. The gentleman.
I follow whoever.
I'm following and yeah.
It is scary when the person with the least strength is the leader.
I have barely.
What the crime syndicate make is also the moral compass. I've been there.
Yes. No, Talent, you don't understand. I have a 4 on my strength.
I'll take the lead then wherever she wants to go. I'll just lead them.
I'm a fighter. I should be front line. Get the
Thumbnail
back
them.
of the line.
Talon, like you're seeing the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Because she looks like the captain of a ship, right? You're seeing her just like kind of limping and stumbling. Like clearly she is not meant to be walking this much or doing this much
Do you need to be carried?
Physical exertion.
Raphael just looks at that, takes notice, like, you need some help walking?
I am fine.
Sure, you're not supposed to be walking without a limp.
I'll be fine. Just like
I asked her how well are you at jumping?
Can jump just fine.
Okay, just curious.
Most of the time.
I'm curious.
Raphael, as this is going, Raphael just like
Curious.
casually
actually,
moves in
what-
front of all of them, just in case something happens.
What is your jump range?
Who cares?
Not
Yeah.
much.
She may have a limp, but she is stubborn and prideful, like any good French person would be.
As one does.
No, I confirm. French people are stubborn for no goddamn reason.
Mm-hmm.
I should know.
Yes, and very prideful.
Yeah. That too.
Yeah, because I was just curious how much you could jump with that leg, like if it's like a thing. Could actually jump pretty well or not.
Anyway, continuing on.
Anywho, eventually you guys get to the northern tower. And you guys see that old mermaid girl is back. And once again, that insane urge of protecting
Must protect.
the mermaid girl is back as well. as you watch, she fumbles with some stuff. You guys see that like the floor is mostly made out of lava in this room. So there are like some of those small steps made out of stone are not made out of lava or have anti-heat stuff, you know. At least there's that.
Yeah, at least. So yeah, Amelia's just going to like try to like go through it, like cross through the steps.
Eventually, you get to a portal thing in the middle of the room, and you see that there's a dark blue veil, if I remember correctly. That is just wishy-washy. What do you guys do?
So there's just a portal?
Yeah, it's a wishy-washy portal room.
Neat.
I'm sorry, this is Cass's old castle.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I guess at this point we just walk through. At this point we just walk through the portal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
just walk through.
Yeah, before he walks through, he thanks the lava mermaid, like thank you, and then goes through.
Yeah.
I look at the
like,
lava thing, and I look back at the portal. I'm like,
No, I was talking to Talon.
Huh? No, I didn't.
Do you hug her?
I didn't say that. I said thank you.
Oh, okay. I heard I hug her. Like, wait, what? Really?
No.
Made a fire.
And I'm
Yeah,
freaking. I'm like, I don't think fire and undead can fit. Half undead with it, so I was like, nah. But I said I thanked her.
Bailey, what do you say?
I just look at the portal, look at her, and say thank you, and then I keep looking for about another minute, and then I go walk through.
What is up to something, are you?
By the way, you funky wonky thing coming from your hip where you put your map.
I look at that then.
Yeah. It changed the location.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it changed to an entire.
So I jump through the portal, and we're at Armor now.
Yeah, you're in a city. Never knew. Very nice.
I look at the other two, and I'm like, you guys, so much better. Could have made it so much better if you jumped through the portal instead of walking through it.
There's no need to.
Would have looked cooler.
Not really. You made yourself look like you did.
Behind the door, the portal's like closed behind you guys. And yeah, so what do you guys do? You guys are in this
Back, and I tell them you should jump once, just because I think it would be funny.
No. He replies,
But we have
Especially
no
since
things to do.
out of character, I just as soon as you, if you do jump, the jump spell on you, so you jump 3 times your normal jump, because I think it would be funny. You go straight up into the air.
he does not do anything, he just continues walking.
Yeah,
And-
no, Amelia's just like,
So, where's the video now? Yes.
No one does it, then I continue anything.
And you guys are in a new city.
Hmm.
You see that the folks here look a bit odd. I mean, you guys are used to like these guys are in a steampunk vibes. Apparently, like this whole city is vibing with that type of energy.
Interesting.
They take gold.
No.
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 yo.
Steampunk
No, thank you.
means constructs.
No,
You see that. Welcome to Evermere. You see that the people here look at you guys very oddly. They're like in the city center. There's a giant clock tower. And people do look at you guys very cautiously, not really trusting you guys. I mean, you guys do just randomly pop up in the middle of the fucking city, so can't really.
Yeah, and we all out of place.
no, it's
Yeah.
perfectly normal. I have done it as well. I have pointed a knife at a man for suddenly popping up in front of me.
Yeah. And there's also you guys. I see that on the giant there's a clockwork dragon figure just like wrapped around it, holding like the thing in its claws, with its head being like essentially the top of the tower. Just holding the.
I really wish that I don't know what would be better, the fiery plane of lava with the lava girl, or being here in front of a dragon. Why would you drop us in front of a dragon?
It's a fake dragon.
It's made entirely out of clockwork.
Dragon's a dragon.
It is a clockwork dragon. We may have to fight it at some point. But for now.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys do?
Well, I say I'm basically useless, and so I just follow whatever the party, whoever, or lead in whatever direction they point me in, to be in front, to be the meat shield or whatever.
I mean, here's the thing. Your map is saying that you are where you need to be. To continue your quest, freeing your compatriots.
At this point, I will consider
Still my temp
asking
health.
around.
I did not ask for this.
Asking around. I mean, would it be a bad idea to ask around, you know?
So you guys.
I want to first. What is around us? Like, is there shops? I just want to know our surroundings first, I guess, before we start asking around.
I think that's more like middle types. You also see that there's like some more common folk things. A bit further, see that there's also where the utilities are. You do.
Oh, I pull out a poster and hold it out in front of me and see if any of the faces on that poster recognize or are familiar. Any faces around me?
There's no faces here that.
Okay, so nobody's like.
Want to ask around about it?
Yeah. What would I roll for that?
No, maybe. You can just go up person and ask, you know.
I cover the amount and I just show the face and ask, "Have you ever seen a person that looks like this?"
You see Pongo, get out! Out of my room! Out! I'll let you but out. You see the man looks at the post. Yeah.
Really need to write down quests better.
Oh yeah, just a small question. Is how tall is your character? Is? Oh, apparently they're talking to somebody else. Never mind.
Hello?
No, I was talking to Ace. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I was just because other than me asking around to see if anyone's seen the poster, ask you yet.
Yeah, you see that man takes a photo. You see that the man is much like you. He's kind of like a lizard folk type thing. And yeah, I think a few years ago we found this lad's body. Well, at least what's left of it.
Do you know
Poor
where
lad.
I can find said body? Like where he was?
Oh, it was found in the air domain. His inner ears had been bursted. Something about a banshee problem that was lurking in a for reburying him 2 years. But yeah.
So his corpse is still at the house, or
No,
was it
we
somewhere
buried
else?
it back there. We assume he lived there. So
It's on the map or
it's
some
in the air
direction?
domain. They were changing down there.
Okay.
Sorry, kiddo.
Thanks for the information. I go back to the party and be like, okay, we need to go to the air domain at some point.
Right.
I'm sorry?
We have to go to the air domain because that probably has a banshee in it or whatever. I don't really care about the banshee. All I care
You're gonna
about is
have to
what's
care
the
about it
person
because
that owns the house, maybe. Anyway, we need to go find the guy that was buried there because I need something from him. Other than that, that's
Right.
hopefully
Have
it's
you
not too rotten.
the most annoying task that we were forced into?
yeah.
Because I'm assuming we have to go to the air domain anyway.
Right.
Am I
Ivermeyer.
not wrong?
You're currently in
Which is what?
Ivermeyer.
So
You're
are we actually there?
Yes, you are in the city of Ivermeer,
Oh,
back on the track for the task at hand.
okay. So after we finish up here, we need to go to the air place so I can go get the thing from the person. Don't stab me
So you can go.
in the.
So you can go get. So you can go unbury the corpse that was buried there. Bring it back to the family and get a reward.
No. It says dead or alive on the paper. If I remember
Yes.
correctly, it said dead or alive. So I'm just taking the.
That
Yes.
makes it better.
Oh, what the? Yeah. Well, you don't say alive.
Raphael
If it would have
looks at
there, I would have thrown this away.
Elia's character, Ace's character, and is like,
And it's money.
There are other ways to make money.
Also,
Also, what
it
makes
would
you think
give
that we aren't going
closure to
back to that place?
the family that asked for his retrieval, or maybe he killed somebody and he committed some crime, and then it can give closure among the living. There's only one fate worse than death.
That does not make sense, but alright.
Dying in a place where you cannot die.
Hey, I made a place like that. It was absolutely horrible for my players.
Well, actually, normal D&D also has a place like that, but it's very hard to get to, and not really a point to go there. And all the spirits
Anyhow, let's
possess
continue.
you there too. But anyway, yeah.
Doing this today.
We are just going to focus on what we have, so I can get back to my ship and be free of this.
Don't you want an extra? Y'all get
I
money.
make plenty of money on my ship. Have you forgotten already?
It's from people you stole them from and then turn around and sell them. Oops, sorry.
That is quite the assumption, and you are wrong.
Okay, other than, so you're just then, I guess.
No, I adopt children that asked me to adopt.
Whatever. Let's keep going.
Please.
So, what do you guys do in your city? In this city? There are some. You guys do see that there's some people coming and going to main areas. They're very close, though one seems to be a lot more masquerading. Like, people are wearing, like, masks and all that. While the other one, people are just looking like either very young children, very excited to learn things, nerds, or scientists. There is no in between.
One of the children and ask history of this town.
You're asking a child that.
Yes.
Okay.
The child will always be, as I hold up a shiny.
To be fair, that even works on me. Child, I just feel like thanks. So. Yeah, okay. But then I'll take the coin. Okay. So, okay. Sorry. So, the child just looks up at you and is like, okay, sir. Just picture it with a much more childish voice. I can't do it. For medical.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and we need Shadow's voice for Sunday and
No, I'm just
Friday.
Yeah, for medical reasons, I'm not gonna do a child's voice. Yeah, but I know the child looks up at you and is like, okay. So, there was a man who had a tentacle octopus robot thingy one day, and he saw this land and all the minerals, and so he decided to, like, take them, and then he turned out like a lot of cool stuff and started making really cool inventions, and then people started coming to settle in, and then we started, like, building up more and more, and then these, like, really cool people decided to be like, hey, why don't we just turn this place into, like, a giant city thing, and so, like, that that happened, and then obviously by all of that stuff, we started to learn more things. But then a bunch of wizards came in, and they were really, really weird, and they weren't trusting anything. But they also started with the magic combined with like our own technology, because we didn't have any magic at the time. They, just like really didn't work out. But then like the different scientists and different magicians like went on to do their own thing together, but they like weren't trusting other people, and they don't really trust each other's science or their magic. So like they test everything like 3 to 4 times, and then with them, and then we put them into like the libraries and the observatories and all of that stuff, and they can learn all together. And it's really, really cool. And then obviously, there's a different party, and everything's really cool, but we're not really allowed to do magic yet because it's like really dangerous, and we never really know what the hell's gonna happen, and because everything like like so much, because if the magic isn't tested along with the technology, or even if it's just some rogue magic or just some rogue technology, as someone else did it beforehand, and I like then you won't necessarily get any funding or any credit for it. But then like, if you also, I'm a kid, so I don't really know much about it.
Anything about the dragon on top of the thing?
Yeah,
No,
nothing. Yeah, it's cool.
because you didn't really give me anything. I'm only.
Well,
giving
he
you
just
coins.
the child looks at you and just points to the dragon and says, "Yeah."
So he has a total of 2 coins that he got from.
So he just like happily takes it and scampers off.
Me, and that is why you go to children, as I went to our pirate. They can have very useful information sometimes. What was that, Talion?
Ace.
Yeah, sorry. I was chatting with Eldritch, who just came home.
Yay!
Sweet.
Sorry. So I'm like, yes,
But he couldn't tell you.
that much. And I'm going to go up to one of the more scholarly looking individuals.
What do you do?
I'm just gonna ask him about the history. Essentially be like,
Excuse me, good sir. I am from out of town, and I was wondering if you could give me some insight on this city.
About the city there.
Its history, mostly. I
Well,
don't
the city.
really.
Well, the city was built by a man who had loved creating inventions. And when he found out that this place had a lot of minerals and such, he decided to make a home here. Eventually, some other settlers came in, and they formed a small village, and so on and so forth. Though they never really accepted magic as an option, given now it was a world where, much like ours, where magic is running rampant. And he didn't seem to trust it much, and so he had outlawed. But one day, some wizards came along and seemed very interested in learning what they were doing. However, over time, it didn't. Over time, they learned how to weave magic and technology together.
Like artificers.
Exactly. This is the birthplace of some of the world's greatest artists. However, seeing as this is a town run by science, and well, things need to be double checked quite a bit to ensure its safety, seeing as if it goes wrong, you never want a rogue acid splash to a child or something else of sorts. Over time, however, one day our city kept growing and growing. Magic, though, still not well liked, so did keep at it. We decided to ensure the use of steam and lightning power up our city, and the most spectacular. And so our city grows every day in a more odd manner, I would say, compared to most. But oh well.
And what's the history of the clock tower?
Well, a few thousand years ago, some folks, they claim to be druids, and commissioned us to make, some of us, to make a giant clock tower. And so we did. And prison on the inside. The inside is essentially a giant prison. At the tip top, there's probably our best out of my serve, but a horrible. We're not allowed inside for obvious reasons, and the dragon is made to be a guard, ensuring that if the prisoner or a prisoner was to be released, the dragon would cause a lockdown in the city, ensuring no good.
With the tower, but I still got most of the information that was said in the city.
Glare at him. I'm like, are you really going to make this into a prison concept? Type of look.
My methods are good too. Of course, mine costs money where yours didn't.
The time when you don't spend money is always a better option.
I just asked him, like,
What do you mean by they claim to be wizards? They claim to be druids. Do you not believe their
No, there was
claims?
no proof backing up there that they were druids.
I straight up just say, you do realize they were alive from the story. It's very obvious. Why would
Well,
druids
some
about nature have anything to do with a clock tower? She's not nature.
there are apparently some Jewish subclasses that deal directly with metals. If I remember correctly, there's one called not Shakotan, and that's a completely different Druid subclass. Type of Druid called a Druid of the Forged that deals directly with metal. So it isn't too odd, but I do not claim there. I personally do not believe that they were Druid. Textbooks that I have, I didn't see any. They didn't look like I had more of a. Druid stars normally wearing robes and such. And we're not wearing robes, if any. One of them didn't even wear pants. Oh, one of them was wearing pants. Another one was wearing what could only be described as a skirt. One just did not even look remotely humanoid. Was walking towards. Like, that is where we keep most of our public domain information.
Okay.
Ace, what do you do?
I thank him for his time and information. And make my way back. Talon, what did you say your character's name was?
Raphael?
Honey?
Yeah?
I thought his character's name was Talon.
No.
No.
His character's name.
He never changed it. He died. But yeah.
Yeah, my current character's
What's your
name.
character? What's this character?
Okay.
Raphael.
Yes.
Okay. Turtle. I go up to Raphael and I'm like, okay. So if we free the prisoner, it will be total lockdown.
Alright. So we just get our way up to the tower then.
Sorry, what part of... If the prisoner, it is total lockdown on the town, don't you understand? We will not be able to get out.
Well,
You
Yeah.
two are just talking about that by yourself.
he just looks at thinks about it like, well, there could be a possible way to do it without sharing the whole alarm thing.
I think we will end up having to dismantle the
Yeah,
the
you're asking someone who spends most of his time fighting and doesn't do really much of sneaking. So he's like, so we break it.
Question.
we will
While
have
they're discussing this,
Hmm?
how much information, books and scrolls do I get on explosives, acid, erosion?
Like this one here. I'm sorry, I'm a bit of a nerd on this.
know.
Roll investigation.
Investigation, which is
See what you. You find something about oxidation and how over time things get rusty.
It's been rolling this.
Depends how you get. So as you're reading about oxidation, or the two, so you guys notice that your skilled compatriot has vanished.
Sweet. What?
If he
What's
gets
happened?
himself in trouble, I am not taking responsibility for him.
After seeing what, hearing what comes out of his mouth, I agree.
Yep.
How long is an investigate gauge? We can make another one or leave
One
said
turn.
area.
One turn. You're reading about oxidation right now.
Okay. Just ignore thing. Or...
Raphael, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's
He's gonna be trying to help.
currently our turn. We are going.
Yeah, Raphael's
Should I
gonna basically just help Ace his character out. Actually, what's your name again? Or I never actually got your name back there. What the fuck?
Sorry, I had to chat with my mother. My character's name
Yeah, he was asked. Raphael was asking.
is Amelia.
Amelia.
Enter night with me.
Ah.
Sorry, I was
what her
late.
name
Work.
You came home later than normal.
Oh yes, because I had issues with a transport and I had to pay bills.
Understandable.
In other words,
yes.
adult shit.
I call
Adultery.
having Panzer Knight come with me, his character. I drag his character along because his character has good information.
No.
I mean, I just booted up, so I'm just like, what?
Yeah. Trust me, I'm gonna be.
I have a meal, and it's an entire steampunk city. They don't really trust magic or technology. Basically, they spend a lot of time researching it. It's safe and use a lot of clockwork stuff. And it's a really cool city. And
Sounds cool.
this is also the place of your next.
Okay. How's my arm, by the way? Is it still glowing?
No, it's not. You're here with your friends. You're nowhere near any type of water, to be fair. You're just.
You can choose to be with you can choose to be in the library with me, which I would have asked your preferred to drag you along with me for
I don't
questions.
like the sound of that.
Questions about metal, like what does it or what for erosion and things.
Now that's just being racist because I'm a robot.
But I have to take out a metal construct, and I want to just throw
I
acid
love.
on it.
Wait, you want to throw acid on me?
Massive robot when you can disappear and
Do
melt.
it.
Do you know how much acid that would require?
At least a
And the
little bit,
potency of it?
so it falls apart. All I need to do is have certain points, so it just falls apart in certain areas, so
My
it's no longer
God.
functional. That's it.
He's
Also,
describing this
everyone
as
will
and the creature he's trying to take down is the giant clockwork dragon that is a giant prison guard to make sure that if a prisoner escapes, the whole city goes in lockdown to make sure they can
Are
find the
we
criminal.
in prison?
I know you guys are not in prison.
Oh,
We are not yet in prison.
okay.
Yeah, is a question from Saley.
Yeah.
So
the only one would be is if I'm letting you decide if you want to come with me for that or not, or know nothing about it.
I mean, most likely Amelia would not let you drag him along. Let's be honest here.
Okay, then. Fine, I'll probably just.
I
be
mean,
alone
new
then.
guy could probably do it.
No, they were both talking. They were both talking, so I just kind of hopefully dragging you along while they weren't paying attention.
It's
No.
great. So they
I
tried to
mean-
desert.
Yeah, no, after that, I'm keeping an eye on you.
This was getting out of the fire domain, meeting almost the scaly almost desecrating, well, kind of desecrating, then not desecrating Cass's statue. Up with Cass's daughter, going to the back to the prime material plane, and she dumped you guys in Ivermire.
The place
Yeah.
with clockworks.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
And all of that is explained to you by Amelia.
I'm by alone investigating in the
Also,
library.
we have a new traveling companion.
This is and she just gives him a look of like, I still don't trust you.
You're a vampire, that's why.
So,
he just raises his hand like, hello there.
How you do?
Yeah, fine. Just woke up after 300 years or so. And stuff, and yeah, I'll slowly help you guys.
Question: How does your character looks like?
He has like red, dark red hair, and it's like all of it's like braided down. He's still wearing yeah, and he has scars like on his face. He's still wearing plate armor from back when he was still fighting in war and stuff. And yeah. I mean, I have his art still. And
Okay, so you were doing like rent fair shit.
Yeah, let's say that.
I just look at Arima in a, are you fucking stupid?
I mean, in the Hariman's defense, it would probably be more like just keep it do like pirate shit, well, merchant shit.
I am a merchant.
Exactly. So you kind of dressed apart. You traveled the 7 seas and shit.
Yes.
This is a very interesting.
We have a pirate. We have a pirate. We have red hair guy. We have a where's your gun?
Where's the other one?
We lost.
Blizzard
Where's
boy.
the
We
stripper?
lost. We unfortunately lost track of our lovely piece. As for the lizard, he is. I believe he was asking for a library. Is of no concern.
Wait, motherfucker can read?
Apparently so. I know, it shocked me too.
Yeah. Guess you learn something new every day.
Indeed.
Alright. So
And we have to.
Because I can. Precious.
We have to deal with that thing in order to free our Mark.
Free of what, Mark?
Oh, right, you're not okay. So, before you and Raphael joined, we had the lizard. We had
stripper.
peace.
Yeah.
Yes, we had peace.
Good guy. Lovely.
And we had. Thank you. And we had a drunken dwarf.
You had a drunk dwarf?
Yes, he was.
Ah, I missed out the
that's
fun.
some
I like how I like how both Panzer and Mike here, they're like, oh, we missed out on the fun.
Shit, I always wondered if a dwarf's always sober or is always drunk, because I can never tell the shit.
This individual was attempting to be sober, but was failing miserably. Anyways, yes. Anyways, so he got himself into a lot of trouble with a certain manor. And as a result, I, as well as Peace and the lizard folk, were, well, and the drunkard as well, we were tasked with cleaning up the mess by freeing individual.
I see.
Yeah. Oh, that's how we got on this lovely adventure.
And I came along and tried to drag me into woods and shit.
Sounds about normal for him. That being said, I still sometimes wonder why I am doing this.
I would too if I were you.
Clearly it is not. Clearly it is not for anyone else.
Alright, well, we're here now, so kind of pointless to cry. So, make a Godzilla over there.
Yes.
Have you tried talking? Have you tried to negotiate? Like
a machine. No offense.
Raphael just looks at
a blank stare like an I am a machine.
Raphael looks at the machine, looks at him like, back in my day, back in my day,
you can try it.
Yeah, go ahead and try it. In my day, hey, talking away, we ended up getting sword to the face.
What it says actually just essentially it's a giant warforge. So it's just there, it's like vibing. It's doing his thing. As you get closer, you see that his head also just like whirls down, like and like looks down at you. You understand? Tilts his head, kind of. What is this puny little creature doing? Coming near?
I mean, do I see any corpses around me or not?
No. No one disrespects the giant mech for obvious reasons. It is a giant mech.
Indeed.
I mean, Mecha
Checks
Godzilla
out.
over there. So. All right, so yeah, I make my way to Mecha Godzilla. Start looking up at it, just giving a wave.
It looks like that you confused.
Hello.
Extra confusion builds up.
It just still looks like you're confused. Hey.
How you do? Do you understand me, or we have a language barrier situation?
It looks that you just were confused. Like, why I understand. It's gives you like the
Like, why are you talking to me?
pretty much. It basically looks at you like a confused puppy.
Okay.
And by the way, this is the giant mech dragon that I was talking about.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
See.
I see it.
Sweet.
So, sorry to disturb you. I'm a bit of a tourist. Where am I? And what are you doing? Exactly.
Doesn't say anything. You do notice that his tail is just like kind of like untangling itself back to machinery.
Like the tail
the actual claw fork, like the actual claw tower, and just kind of like swoops down to go near you, kind of like offering you like, "Come on my tail. I wish to see you."
Question: Is
I
it
just
been long enough for me to gain a roll?
You can reroll your investigation.
Scaly, crime stripper, part-time investigator.
Yeah. What's your roll here?
Damn it.
You find another book on oxidation. A bit more detail about this time. You'll get there.
No explosive books or anything.
Zach, so
What you're looking for is an anarchist cookbook. That's what it sounds like, and general public.
But yeah, no, you find like the dragon like extends its metallic tail to you. I was saying, like,
I hop on the tail.
I will be right back. I'm just gonna make some food. Elf, do you want some? Okay, cool.
It brings you to its eyes, to its eye level. It just like breathes on you a bit.
All right.
You're now
Hello,
covered
my
in
robotic compadre. How you doing?
What?
You're covered in ash and soot.
Do you need a scrubbing? I have a bit of free time.
By the way, you're the one covered, not the dragon.
No,
no,
not like even ash and soot. It's just like a bunch of water vapor.
No. Okay. So yeah, like I told you, I'm new here. I don't know exactly what's going on. Can you help me on this? You know, what the do's and don'ts.
Gently looks at you. There's a wall of steadying you. You see it like goes to open its mouth to see if it like opens his mouth to see if you would fit in it, and it kind of gets. You would technically fit in
You know, it's like, oh hey, do you have something stuck in your mouth? I mean, I can probably fetch it. Hold on.
He just closes his mouth after that, and then he goes back to staring at you like, I don't know what to do with you. He has a look of like, I understand you, but I don't communicate with you, so I'm just gonna stare at you. Like I said, he's looking at you like one of those dogs who just like was following you for because like you're moving, but then he doesn't really know what the fuck to say or what to do, so just stares. So that's pretty much what he's doing, and like when he's like, okay.
All right. Can you write? Can you write? You just not give me a yay or a nay.
It's like fills the center saying that you like, what the fuck you think?
I'll take that as a yes. Good. So I grab a pebble and I just give him to him, like scratch it.
Scratching metal and makes a sound of metal rubbing on metal.
Yeah.
No one likes that. No.
Neither do I. And I do sword fencing where the two swords like slide into each other. And
good thing I don't have ears.
I just have
I'm assuming we all hear that.
God.
Yeah, everyone hears it.
All out there and like, what the fuck's going on?
You see your friend on a dragon's tail scratching it. I can just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Bringing confusion to
absolute sheer confusion.
Right. All right. I just like, what's your name, my dude? Because I can call you.
What's your name, my dude?
You make a Godzilla, but I don't think.
I could now high or low real quick.
I'll go high.
Okay. Yeah, no. Some guards come up at the bottom around this tower. It's like, sir, get down from the dragon.
I mean, he asked me to come up here.
Yes, we understand that, but sir,
please stop.
You're currently, you're not really allowed to get on the clock dragon. You're not allowed to. Please get down.
Confirmation, man. I'm just a tourist. I don't know your rules. I don't know your
dragon
laws.
can't talk, sir. It's
shit. You can't talk. And I mean, makes sense for why you've been silent.
He's like nudges you, like.
All right. So, what's going on? Why are you?
Sir, he is essentially a guard for the city.
Shit, that's your guard?
Man,
yeah,
really seeking casual. Who would have thought it was casual Friday?
Only Japan has that shit now down. Right, I'm just like, nice knowing you, Mecha Dragon, Mecha Godzilla.
He brings its tail down and just like lets you walk off. And it's like returns to wrapping it around the.
Alright.
I come up to him and drag. What the hell are you think you're doing? Do you want the town on lockdown? Do you want to die? Do you want us all killed? Like, what the?
I'm just having a conversation. I'm talking about.
That's a dragon protecting the prison. If it goes on lockdown, it will kill us all.
Yeah, no.
Come with me. Go to the library, and we can learn about fucking stuff that would be important.
Listen, I followed you. I end up in hell.
Explosive.
Listen. I followed you. I end up in hell, and I didn't even die. You believe this, Kaylee? I turned to the guard.
All I wanted do is learn some explosives, some acids, learn some chemistry. Geez, that's it. And you'd
If
be
you
great
learn
to help me
chemistry, go
find
to
the chemistry.
school. I don't know.
Well, I'm a little past that.
Alright.
Well, then
I
I
turned
will
to the
teach
guard.
you
It's
the
like
basic chemistry.
I turned to the guard and asked the question. Okay, what's up? What's going on? Can we help?
We don't really know where you come from. Personally, I recommend going to the medical facilities to see if there's anything wrong with your compatriots, seeing as you guys just suddenly arrived from a
Portal.
red swirling portal.
I mean, I'm Gucci. I don't know about him.
I would recommend going to the doctors, ideally.
I mean,
Is there
I don't really need a doctor now. I mean, I'm just tapping myself being metal. Like, you know,
if you have some people who might be able to assist you to make sure that your ears are not harmed.
I mean, you got people like that?
We are a city where most of our army is made entirely out of robots, sir. We are.
Shit, you're telling me you have Terminators? Damn.
Essentially,
shit.
I guess.
And I'm here being RoboCop. Damn.
We do have
some water.
A lot
Dude,
of
I have
metal.
plenty of water. Anyway.
No, I'm drinking water, a little bit of water.
Well, yeah, like I said, I know we just showed up. My compatriot, and I assist.
I mean,
out of here.
We don't.
I mean, if you're saying there's a lockdown for a reason. Hence what.
No, there's only a lockdown if the.
There you go.
All
right. So someone escaped.
No, no one escaped.
No.
The Med Dragon is its own being. He just likes to perch on the clock top. We never knew why, though.
I don't know, but he likes the scenery.
Maybe.
All right, so but there's an escapee of prison.
No, there is no escapee.
All right.
If you're that's set on helping us, you could go check up on some of the prisoners, see if you need any added food or anything like that. I mean, if you're not that set, we don't see any problems. You will not be able to have to remove your weapon anyway for obvious reasons, and anything about you as long as you are in the prison to avoid assisting any escapees or people who would wish to.
Cool. Makes sense. I'm going back to the library.
I got a conversation with you. What's your guy's name?
Steve.
Steve.
All right, Steve. All right, nice meeting you, Steve.
Yeah, and it's a guard, and you see that he's like wearing like a full thing, like from head wearing like a mask, some gloves. Steve.
Right. So I make my back to the gang. It's like, all right, Dragon can't talk, so we good.
Okay. So he can't talk.
Yeah.
Does he drag me along back to the gang, or does he?
Oh no! You said you went to the
library. Yeah. The moment you say it, we're taking it as it is.
No.
Drag me along or something and stop me from going.
No. Anyway, so yeah.
All right.
Big Dragon, don't harm us. You watch, so we good.
But I was told we need that person inside there. So how do we work our way around that?
As you guys are going to be pondering that, we are going to be ending our session here for today.
All right.
Okay, cool.
You enter the prison.
Yes, you guys.
You could just bring that up.
Kaylee kind of walked away, so.
Yeah. No.
We're gonna end it here, given that it's still school night and I have a very long week ahead of me.
I understand.
So, I love you guys. Remember to eat, sleep, get some rest, take care of yourselves. And if you guys did like what you guys had here, we do a lot more D&D most. I do a lot of gaming. Obviously, my stream schedule, as I said a while back, is going to be a bit myself, given that I'm moving around at the moment, and nothing is really on the base. So I have to keep an eye on that. I don't know if I'm going to be there for Friday. No, Friday's game. I should be fine. Anything for so love you guys. See you around. Bye.
See you,
Bye.
Will.
Bye.
Don't forget to pay your bills in time.
Oh God.